Good morning, everyone. You're in the office with Joseph Skoda, Joseph Stephen Skoda III. First of all, I want to wish Christians around the world happy Easter. And we know how important Good Friday is and how Easter made sense to all of us, where Jesus died on the cross for all of our sins. Even those we disagree with, he still died for all of our sins in this world. And it's really sad that other cultures, other religions want to take down Christianity. My hearts and prayers really go out this time to the over 200 victims in Sri Lanka, where a church was bombed and over 200 people died, and who knows how many injured, emotionally, physically, and whatever, financially, of course. And there's been many attacks on Christianity all around the world. Paris recently, even all through the United States, England. What's going on? And obviously, when you hit the top and you have the right answer, people want to attack you. We get that a lot. When someone's doing the right thing, someone wants to attack you because they don't want to see you get ahead. And too often, people will say, oh, we want freedom of speech, but they don't let you talk if you disagree with what they have to say. What is wrong with this world? Every one of us, see my shirt? Freedom. What does freedom mean? Yeah, we have the freedom to die for something we believe in. We should have the freedom to practice religion where we want to, but not hatred. And there is a religion out there that practices hatred against Christianity. Can you guess which one it is? Yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about that. But our thoughts and prayers have to go around to those who are being persecuted. And you and I, as human beings, regardless of your culture, regardless of where you're from, and even some of your other beliefs, but as human beings, we need to stop innocent killing. We need to stop people being persecuted for stupid reasons and innocent killings. What's going on in this world? Hey, I don't agree with my own family sometimes, but we're not going to hurt one another. You know, sometimes we wish one of their, one of their investments go bad, but who's that hurting? That's hurting everyone. If their investments go good, everyone benefits. We need to start pushing people up, dragging them forward if we have to. You and I have no right to put people down. We know how that feels when you get pushed in the corner for so long. Eventually, well, you either crumble down and die or you fight back with a vengeance. Do you want someone fighting you back with a vengeance? We hear all the time because of bullying, kids are often taking their own lives because they've been bullied in school, and now cyberbullying. And we get that all the time, even Christianity or different religions fighting on Facebook and social media. Who's better? And I don't care which president or leader you think would have done the best job in the United States or anywhere in the world. Whoever is in that office, we need to support them. In 2 or 3, 4 years, whatever it is, you can always vote for someone new. But darn it, if you can't support your own leader, your own representative, how can they do a good job for you? Is there corruption? Probably in every nation in the world there's a little bit of corruption. Power hungry, sometimes that happens. But darn it, most people want to get into leadership to make a difference, to make our lives better overall. But we got too many outsiders coming in telling our leaders what they have to do. Well, you need to support the pharmaceuticals so we can give a big donation to. Are you kidding me? I deeply believe that there's a cure for cancer. There's a cure for leukemia. There's a cure for so many other illnesses that we have in this world. Natural, organic. Maybe CBD oils or marijuana is the key. I don't know exactly. But I believe there's cures. But because of the stupid mentality of all these outsiders coming in and telling our governments what they need to do, they're killing you and I. You can say conspiracy theory all you want to. We know about the contrails, the gases coming out of the planes when they're flying overhead, the condensation. But have you heard about the chemtrails? Some of that's not just water vapor. Some of those things we see in the sky have chemicals in there. Friendly foe chemical, friendly or foe, who knows? Are they pesticides? Pesticides out there to kill the pest on our crops and you and I are eating later on? I don't know. But you and I have to have an obligation to take care of our family, ourselves, and do our own education. You can't blame the government or our neighbor if we don't know what's going on. With the Google and Bing and Yahoo and so many other ways to see what, do some research. And yeah, quite frankly, there is some fake news or false news out there. So we have to do our best to make decisions on what we do know. Now, sure, we have friends we trust and maybe teachers we trust and business leaders we trust. And when they say something, we sometimes automatically say, yeah, I'm on board with you because that makes sense and I trust you. Even our leaders, our representatives, our friends, our teachers often make mistakes. Because we're human. We do the best we can, but sometimes we're rushed into making a decision. And that's what happens a lot in our government, because all the people say, you need to make a decision on healthcare right now. You need to make a decision on terrorism right now. And often we rush into making those decisions that aren't necessarily the best. And our pharmaceuticals have done that for years also. We need a cure for this today. So they developed something before the longevity of testing and put it out there in the market, and sometimes people die. Now, getting back into what's important today. We are all going to die someday. And where do you want to go? Believe it or not, I believe there's a God. There's a God, and whatever higher power, whatever you want to call it or not, someday we're going to die, and we can transition, I believe, either to heaven or hell. There's no purgatory in the middle. It's nowhere in the Bible there's purgatory in the middle. You're going high or low, or sideways, or different dimensions, whatever it is. Take care of yourself to go to the right place. We're on earth for a very short period of time. And I believe how God reaches out and helps each one of us is how we serve one another. We serve one another. We even serve our enemies sometimes. Stop this senseless killing. And stop being knuckleheads when you're driving in the dark or in the fog or the rain without your headlights on, or turn signals, or bright lights when you're not supposed to. What's wrong with you? Stop that. Be kind. Be loving. And darn it, we need to persecute or prosecute those who are bombing churches, those who are terrorists, those people who are killing innocent people. We need to defer to the son of the law and take care of business. You and I need to take care of our families, our neighbors, our communities. And we see something wrong, it's our obligation to go out there and say, darn it, that doesn't look right. I'm going to report it, or I'm going to call you out. We don't have to agree. We don't have to even like one another. But darn, we better respect each other. Because deep down inside, when the worst comes to worst, and the Philippines just had an earthquake earlier today, there's earthquakes and fires and mudslides and floods around the world, as we know. Not sure what the reasons are sometimes. Sometimes they're even man-made things that we've done that have caused some of these natural disasters. So let's make the right decisions. And when we screw up, and you and I will, what do? Just apologize. I made a mistake. I'm sorry I did it. I did what I thought was right, but here's the corrective actions to make it better. I apologize for whatever I've done to hurt your lives, your communities, your livelihood. We need to do that. We need to step up. We need to man up when we make a mistake. Darn it, I screwed up. I didn't think it would go that way, but darn it, I made a mistake. I thought these people were going to be on my side. It's sad, but people don't always want to see us succeed. Same as sports. If you're a Lakers fan or a Warriors fan, you don't want the other team to succeed. Of course not. If you're an American soccer game versus England or Mexico, of course you're voting for your home team. Okay, what's wrong with that? But when we're out of the sports arena, when we're out of the war, we're still neighbors. We should still be friendly, respectful toward one another. We should still lift each other up. Life's too short. And don't you dare come into my backyard and tell me how I'm going to run my family or my community. Don't you dare come from an outside perspective and tell me what I'm doing is wrong. I'm going to check you. And my friends and family are going to check you also. And that's our job as humans. Do your own research. Don't let some crazy outside radical issue change who you are. And darn, you bring your radicalism to me, I'm going to check you. I'm going to take you out. Don't you dare come in my backyard and tell me what I'm going to do. In the meantime, if you have an issue, if you have something you want to talk about, if you have a show idea in mind, think about social media shows. Or think about being a guest on In the Office with Joseph Skoda. I'd like to hear what you have to say. Just be respectful, and we can have fun. We can make a difference in this world. We can grow and bring to light what's really happening around us. Take those blinders off. See how we're being attacked and what we need to do to stop it. That's all I got to say. Freedom? Yeah, what does freedom mean to you? When someone's telling you what you need to do, hey, don't get me wrong, we're not there to break the law. And we have rules we don't agree with, even at work. Just because you don't agree with it gives you no right to disobey the law, disobey the rules. That is stupid. How dare you think you can do what you want to do? We have laws against drinking and driving, and rightfully so, and impaired in other ways. And even some of it's our own prescribed medication that can influence the way we drive and decisions we make. Make sure you're doing what's right for you, what's safe for you and all those around you at all times. Once again, this has been Joseph Skoda, and I wish you the best. And still, don't ever stop praying and caring and showing compassion for those who are being persecuted because they're Christians or something else. We need to stop this radical behavior and these innocent killings. And quite frankly, it's up to you and me. Have yourself a great day. Hope to see you soon. Bye now.
At one of the most famous firms in the city of New York. So his job is very hectic, and he realized that it is necessary for him to go and finally take a vacation. But he went on a vacation without planning out the details, and wasn't able to truly enjoy where he went because he had to think about so many things that he didn't plan for. Instead of enjoying his time away from work, he came back with more stress that he was not able to take full advantage of his vacation. But This year, a coworker suggested him to try World Ventures this time to make his vacationing more enjoyable and less stressful. They do not require you to plan anything outside of your transportation, which is also available at discounted rates. Your stay, your transport, and many meals are planned by the club. John liked the idea very much. He tries World Ventures, and his experience with the club was amazing, as he made many friends there with whom he had a great time. John recommends that everyone should try this club, as they are the best in business. See how the VIP-vacation-club.com can give you the right experience.
Listen, check it. Trying to feel a bridge, instead I burned it down. Oh, I tried to lift him up, but found me beaten down to the ground.
Here on social media shows,
We're a family.
we are family. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, sing. We are family.
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 We are family, and we want you to be part of our social media shows family.
You're in the office with Joseph Skoda. And today I want to recognize the accomplishments of Mr. Tiger Woods. As you know, he won his 5th Masters the other day, and that happens to be his 15th major win since he started golf. Now, he's only 43 years old, and Jack Nicklaus has more wins. He has 18 wins, and Tiger has 15 wins, and then you got 11 wins by Walter Hagen. That's phenomenal, because Tiger Woods really hasn't won a major anything in over 11 years. Now, another reason that happened, because people had a lot against him. He was kind of fighting the odds. He got sick, he got ill. But let's cut down to the chase. Several years ago, you and I know, the whole world knew that he was caught fooling around. He had an affair outside of his marriage. And of course, when he got caught, it admitted to it. It caused depression. He lost money. He lost sponsors. Obviously, his family and friends, a lot of them stepped away from him for a while. And he was down in the dumps. He didn't know what to do. Sure, he had some money. I think he ended up giving his wife half of that or something like that in a divorce settlement. And he had his son and things like that going on. So the world, not just the odds were against him, the world. They didn't believe in him anymore. They didn't trust him. They did not want Tiger Woods representing their company because of his infidelities, shortcomings that we all have. Now today he has another green jacket or a gold jacket. I've got this pretty brown one with freedom. And now he could say he earned the freedom. He beat all the odds that a lot of us are afraid to continue on with. Now, I'm not going to brag too much how great he was, and he is a great person. And whatever happened between him and his wife, it's between him and his wife, the family, and our God Almighty. It's between them, and we need to step out. We don't know what happened. Was he wrong? Yeah, we all believe he was wrong. And unfortunately, that happens to a lot of our athletes and sports stars throughout the world and other leaders. It's sad, and they work through it. But with the odds all against him, he still persevered 11 years later to win the ultimate Masters. Very few people even get to compete. And sure, we've seen him not make the cut over the years. He got a little better. He went back and back, kept playing, but he kept missing the cut and never made it to the Final Four or whatever it's called. And he has pain. He still admits he has, I think, back pain or sciatic pain today. But he got through it. He worked through it. He practiced through it. So why do you and I and so many of us fail short? Because we tried something? Maybe we were even successful, made a couple dollars, and maybe we got distracted in life. Maybe we jumped on a different opportunity. Maybe we had a sickness, illness in the family. Maybe we lost a job. Maybe our family stopped talking to us again. I don't know your situation. I barely know mine sometimes. But there has to come a day when you wake up and say, this is going to be a different day. It might be drugs or alcohol. And say, okay, no more. Cold turkey is very hard for most people. But whatever's hampering you from moving ahead, you have to make that decision. Your loved one can't do it for you. Your neighbor can't do it for you. God, well, he can do everything, but he's just asking you to go to him and say, hey, Dad, please help me. I'm having some problems here. We need help to get through certain things to help us get to the next level. Now, I know a lot of entrepreneurs making $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month in their network marketing business. $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month is good money. And others who make $400, $500, $600 extra a month. Is that going to make you rich? No, but it is a car payment, some gas, and a house payment in some parts of the country. Unfortunately, $500 is not going to pay no house payment in California where I live. But the point is, we often hit a plateau, or we get discouraged and we lose the momentum that we had, and we give up. We give up. Society tells us we need to give up. Take George Foreman, for instance. He was the boxing champion of the world some, 20, 30, 40 years ago. And he became, entrepreneur and started selling his little electric cooking oven, George Foreman grill. He did some commercials, maybe some background movie stuff. But I might get the ages wrong. In his 50s or 60s, he got back into the fighting game just to prove to himself, and probably some of his friends and family also, that he still got it. Now, he's a big guy, be hard to take down, and obviously, due to his age, a little bit slower. But you got those Larry Haglers and George Foremans and Holmes and so many others. Muhammad Ali, as we all know, got beat up really bad, took so many punches, and it kind of messed him up for a good part of his life. Still a good man, good person, did his best to represent the sport, the best that he could. Tiger Woods is representing golf the best that he could, and all kind of other things, LeBron James and all these other aspects. Our athletes don't need to tell us who to vote for. Our athletes don't need to tell us how to live our lives. Our athletes, our actors, our performers don't need to tell us between right and wrong. You and I should know that, and if we don't, we need to do our own research and stop taking the advice of all these, professionals or experts or talent or what are they called again? Superstars? Who cares? But we're going to get back to Tiger Woods. He did the amazing thing and came back from not just the deficit in his own life, but where their whole world was against him. Nike dropped him, and I think it was a Buick dropped him, or Oldsmobile, whatever it was, different companies, because they do not want his type of person representing them anymore. And again, rightfully so. But how often do we need to beat ourselves up or beat each other up for our sins, for our wrongdoings? Once again, we don't have to go over and say, oh, you're the man, you're the man. We just need to appreciate his accomplishments outside of all this going on in his life, his pain, his divorce, other things we don't even know about, nor do we need to. And that's all between him and God and whoever he's doing wrong to. But he came back from those deficits. And you and I still have issues where my back hurts. I'm getting older. I don't talk well. I don't have the income I used to do marketing. We can learn different marketing skills. Consider a video. Consider a vlog. Consider, Las Vegas social media shows or the radio show that we're involved with. Consider getting involved with those kind of things that help you with your marketing and confidence. Toastmasters helps everyone with confidence. They develop leaders. They create leaders. But whatever's ailing you, whatever woe is me, whatever's stopping you from moving ahead, find a person like me to help coach and mentor you. JosephSkoda.com. I've got marketing tools to help get you to the next level. But if you want a social media presence, seriously, consider social media shows. We're helping more and more people get off the ground and tell their story. You and I should never have an excuse why we don't try something new. Why maybe we were a good skateboarder one time and then we fell down a few times like, whoa, I'm not doing that again. Why can't you try it again? Now, many years ago, I had my own, skis. I used to go skiing. I learned in Maine, did some skiing in the Carolinas, did some skiing in even California. But there was one year I just kept falling. I couldn't stand up for nothing. I have knee problems and my own sciatic nerve, and I got fearful to even try to ski again. Have you ever been fearful because you failed a few times? Skiing, riding a bike, ice skating, marketing, asking someone out? Applying for certain jobs, going back to school because you failed a few times? Hey, quite frankly, I have 5 college degrees, all in different disciplines. Am I smart? Well, I like to think so, but not in everything. If I studied psychology, which I did, I'm smart in that realm, but doesn't make me smart in everything. I'm not a chiropractor. I'm not a dentist. I'm not a medical doctor by any means. And even though I went and have an MBA, a master's in business, doesn't make me an expert in every marketing, every advertising avenue, even a business plan. Do I have a general knowledge? Of course I do. And you and I can get a general knowledge of just about everything. But let's be honest right now. If you're not reaching your goals or your, potential? You know that word potential? Get back on the horse, get back on the bandwagon, and make it happen. Despite what's going on in our lives around us, despite all the naysayers, despite the people who are dragging us down. Don't let that happen to you. Life's too short. Hey, Tiger Woods did it. And so can you, and so can I. God bless you, and go out there and make things happen. Develop your own freedom. If you can't have a golden jacket or a green jacket, get a nice brown one, like I do. It doesn't matter. Life's good. Make the best out of it. This has been Joseph Skoda, and wishing you a wonderful, prosperous life. Bye now.